Hi guys, welcome back to Just Me and Charlie. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel, for watching our videos, sharing your thoughts in the comment section, and for liking our videos. In fact, one of our videos got to 1,000 views recently, I think 2-3 days ago, just because of you guys. Keep watching that video, keep sharing. We're going to add a link to that video in the description box. Keep watching and keep sharing and keep letting us know what you think, because that was the video we talked a lot about the training Charlie has been going through or undergoing. Yeah, also remember to watch this particular one because we want to get all of them to 1,000 views, right? So yeah, as you can see, we are back in our kitchen. This particular spot gets very good light, so shooting indoors back here. As you can see, my co-host Charlie is not with me today. He's currently with Chris from Dogs Arena Kennels Training. He's there mostly because I needed a break, but also because I had traveled and I needed to get a place where he could board. So he's also there. Chris also from Dogs Arena Kennels also offers dog boarding services for anyone who's wondering. Of course, a link to his Instagram is going to be in the description box, so you can feel free to reach out to him if you're looking for those services as well. So he was there because I needed a break. He was boarding because I traveled, but also because Charlie has been unwell the past 4 weeks or the past 1 month, as you can see from the title of the video. That was a very scary experience. He drank what he shouldn't, if I'm to put it in very few words. But what I'd say is that usually after Charlie has had his dinner or his supper or his food, we play a lot. I just chill in the house, either I'm working or watching something, and I usually just give him access to my balcony where he eats and drinks water. For those who have pets, for those who are looking to get pets, or if you're just wondering if there's one thing your dog needs to have access to throughout the day, is water. They need to have full access to that throughout the day, and Charlie usually has that kind of access, but for some reason that day I had closed the door to the balcony, and so we are playing, I'm watching TV, he's jumping on the seats and sitting with me, and we're literally just playing, and then for a moment he disappears, and I'm like, So I watch 10 minutes into the series I was watching. I'm like, hey, by the way, where is Charlie? So I walk out of the living room to go and look for him. I call him, he's not coming back. I look for him and I hear, when you have a dog and your dog is drinking water, there's this slapping sound they make when they're drinking their water. So I hear that sound, I'm like, wait a minute, why am I hearing that sound? And I know the door to the balcony is closed, and of course I fear the worst. So I ran towards the toilet. I had left the toilet door open, and there is Charlie, very happy with his head dipped in the toilet bowl, drinking water. And so I call him, he looks at me very excited and he's like, I was thirsty, I'm done, let's get back to playing. And of course I fear the worst because Charlie has a history. Every time he eats or drinks something he shouldn't, I know that night we are not going to sleep. So 3 a.m. he's barking, he needs to go potty, and when he goes, of course, he's having very bad diarrhea. Very bad diarrhea, and I'm thinking, okay, of course it's because of the toilet water, but I'm like, should I wait it out, like give it a day or two, see whether it will pass? Because people have said that dogs eat dirty things. I mean, depending on, I agree to a certain extent, because a dog will choose what to eat, and if it's so bad it won't eat it. But again, part of me disagrees, because if you're living with a dog, then you're sort of in control of what your dog eats. So I wait it out for 2 days, but it doesn't get any better. It gets worse. In fact, at this point he's even puking, and it's affecting how he's eating. So I call a vet, and he's treated, he's given some jabs, antibiotic jabs and some medicine to help clear the infection, but that doesn't end. He goes back to normal within the 5 days that I was administering the other treatment that was supposed to clear the infection. But then after that is done, he goes back to the very bad diarrhea and the vomiting. And at this point, I'm worried and of course concerned. So I call Chris, Charlie's trainer, and who also offers dog boarding services. At this point, I also need to travel, so I take him there for boarding. a friend of mine was having a wedding in Mombasa, so I had to travel. So while he's there, that continues, it doesn't stop. And again, we call the vet and treat him a second time. For a short period, he's okay, but again, it gets worse. At this point, I'm worried and concerned, and I mean, we also don't want to, pump him with a lot of medication. So, I'm talking to other dog owners and other experienced, just people who are more experienced dealing with dogs, and I'm given recommendations of other things you should do, like, just like human beings also. And again, I'm not a vet, I'm not speaking as a vet here, I'm just speaking generally, or a doctor. Just like human beings, after you've been exposed to a lot of antibacterial medication, they kill all bacteria indiscriminately. So even the good flora and fauna that you're supposed to have is cleared, and also that sort of destabilizes your gut. So I'm told that could also be a possibility. So at this point, we are thinking of how to administer probiotics. So we look for mala and yogurt and activated charcoal. Anyway, long story short, this was a scary experience, not just for me, for Charlie as well, because at this point he's losing weight, he's vomiting, he's not eating right. At this point I'm thinking, is my dog going to die? Maybe that was a bit melodramatic, but that was very scary. But what I got to learn from this experience, this scary experience, is that you love your dog, but you don't really know you love your dog until your dog gets you there and you're like, oh my god, like my dog is suffering, my dog could die, this could happen, and all of these things. That's when your love for your dog really becomes a conscious thing. It's not just there and you think you love them and you don't necessarily say it, but when you go through moments like this with your dog, you realize how strong of a bond you have with your dog, and you literally go through anything to make sure they're feeling better. But yeah, a couple of other things I also learned from this is, if you have a dog, again, just in the house, make sure he's not eating what they shouldn't and not drinking what they shouldn't, and have access to plenty of water, and please make sure you're watching what they're eating. And also, vets can be expensive, so just set up a kitty somewhere for veterinary fees, because it's like, I can tell you, it's like going to visit a specialist doctor. Just make sure you set something up, just so you can be able to take care of your dog in case something like this ever happens to you. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just share what the past 1 month has been. As usual, please feel free to like the video if you liked what we talked about today. Share your thoughts in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, and please share this with a friend or two. Anyone you think is looking to get is looking to get a dog or has a dog, just share this experience, because you never know, someone could have gone through the same thing. So that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.